Hi, I'm Quinn,
I'm Sydney.
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press, and we're here with...
Suzy MUIR.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, for the people who haven't seen the film, please tell us where and how you live.
We live in South East Australia, so bottom right-hand corner, and we live on some acreage surrounded by National Park, and we grow about 70% of our own food there.
Does living off the grid give you a new perspective on where your food comes from?
I think it definitely does, but it doesn't have to give you a new perspective. Like, you could live off the grid and just get your energy from the sun, and that might be as far as you go. So you might not necessarily be involved in food production, but because we are involved in food production, it's like having a spiritual relationship with your food source.
So, what exactly do you grow, and how do you grow your food there?
We grow a lot of vegetables, and we have fruit and nut trees, and we raise, we've seeded a waterhole with some fish, so we have silver perch. We grow a flock of chickens, so we eat a little bit of chicken each, maybe like on average once a month maybe. And my husband John goes hunting feral rabbits. So in Australia we have this, the rabbit is a feral pest in Australia, and it really decimates the plants. And so he goes out and hunts these rabbits, and we get to eat free-range organic rabbit. Yeah.
Great. The theme of this year's festival is the new normal. How does your film and story contribute to this theme?
So, can you please tell me a little bit more about the new normal?
So the new normal is relating to climate change and kind of what we want the new normal to be. Like,
the new human normal?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
So, like, right now there's a lot of, fossil fuels and...
Non-renewable energy is being used
exactly
to sustain us, and it's not sustainable, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's kind of what the new normal is referring to. Like, do you want the normal to be this, or do you want the normal to be like clean, renewable energy?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, our lifestyle and our film definitely relates to the new normal, because we just really try and minimise our inputs, our external inputs. So we really try and produce as much food from the ground directly beneath our feet, and we also try and catch as much energy and use it really, really wisely. Like not use too much energy. So you might want to watch a movie or something on a dull day when there's not much energy coming from the sun, and I've moved more towards making the choice not to watch the movie rather than to switch on the generator and use oil to, a non-renewable energy source to power my entertainment. So, it's just a process of moving towards using less stuff that's bad for the climate and bad for the animals and bad for ourselves, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you think it's possible for the average person to live sustainably, and how so?
I think we require a really big shift in our way of thinking for the average person to live sustainably. I think we need to... What would be the shift? Maybe to move more from a brain or an intellectual focused way of relating to life to more of a heart focused way, like to start to see the heart as being what drives us as people, and to feel what our heart wants us to do, and to come from that place rather than this real intellectual, technological sort of place. Yeah.
Also, how do you think you can pass the knowledge on to other people in the community?
Well, you mean me myself, or just generally? Generally. Well, connect with your neighbours. So maybe there's an older person in your street or your community who has been growing food for a long time and, knows about this stuff, like knows how to sustain themselves, and, go and help them out in their garden and learn from them, like have those relationships with people. Yeah.
If you could give us one homework assignment, what would that be?
go and get your hands dirty and grow some food. So we came to this film festival from Australia and we jumped on an aeroplane, and there's a lot of carbon release when you get on an aeroplane, so it just so happens that before we found out we were coming, we planted 20 big trees at home. Well, they're little trees now, but they're going to be probably 10 metres high by 10 metres wide within about 8 years. So we feel like we've offset our carbon for our flights here and back. So, that's a nice thing.
Just equalizing.
Yeah, equalising. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
No worries.
Wait, where'd I put my water bottle?
Yeah, all the best. Yeah. Ciao. Take care.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, right, see.
Great to meet you.